Greetings and welcome to Causeless Joy Tarot. I am Glory, the Golden Light Goddess, and I'm here today to do a general reading for the sign of Cancer for the month of May 2018. Today I'll be using two decks. The main deck is the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and then I'll be pulling one guidance card from the Chakra Insight Oracle deck by Karen Sangster. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading, Cancer, for the month of May 2018. This is your overall card that was drawn at the beginning of the year. You are coming in with the Ten of Wands as your overall energy. Now, the Ten of Wands is about perhaps feeling overloaded, burnt out, and taken for granted, really. But the Ten of Wands also indicates the completion of a cycle. So we'll go ahead now and take a look at the rest of your cards for the month of May to see how this Ten of Wands lines up with the rest of your cards here. All right. Calling on my guides, angels, teachers, helpers, all that loves and surrounds the sign of Cancer. Asking for guidance, vision, wisdom, and clarity as we look at the energy available to the sign of Cancer in the month of May 2018. Asking for 5 cards that represent the highest guidance for the sign of Cancer for the month of May 2018. Giving thanks in advance for perfect vision, perfect wisdom, and crystal clear clarity. Alright, also if you know your sun sign, moon sign, take a look at those readings as well for any additional clarity you might be looking for. We are doing a 5-card reading this month. Cancer for May 2018. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Cancer, and that feels pretty good right there. So let's go ahead and give the cards a cut. All right. Let's take a look now at your cards. All right, Cancer. So as I mentioned, we're doing a 5-card spread. So we have your internal power, we have your abundance card, your romance card, your challenge card, and then your final outcome card. So let's go ahead and get started here with the internal power card. You do have the moon coming out, a major arcana as your internal power. Now, Cancers are very sensitive in nature, sensitive to the needs and feelings of others, but also very sensitive in their own on their own merit as well. When we see the moon coming up in the upright here, this is about you may want to pay attention to your dreams. This is your internal power. This could also be speaking to voluntary changes that you're looking to make, and changes that aren't being forced on you. But the dream area is what, as well as your intuition. And this moon card is also about oh, I'm sorry, I just lost my complete train of thought there. The moon card is also about truths being revealed, That's what I want to say. Truths being revealed. All right. So, as an internal power, the thing that strikes me the most about the moon card is the fact that your intuition and your dream state. So, it may be very helpful for you, Cancer, in the month of May, to be really mindful about recurring dreams, things that you're dreaming that's connected to your intuition as well. It's an internal thing that's happening there. But again, this could also indicate truths being revealed to you, or things that have been previously held in secret now being made available for you to know about. So all of this is coming in as an internal power for the sign of Cancer, allowing you to really absorb what's being presented to you, whatever's being presented. If it's a recurring dream that you're continuing to have, having this knowledge will help you to look at that dream a little differently. Maybe see what impressions you're getting. How are you feeling when you wake up from a dream like that? You know, pay attention to these things, because these are the type of things that will work as strength for you in the month of May. All right, so moving right along, we're going right on to your abundance card. I love seeing the Ace of Rods here, the Ace of Wands as your abundance card. This is about newness. This is about a new job, a new project, a new inspiration, or maybe even just the urge to create something new. But this is your abundance. If you are getting these intuitive hits to start something new, to create something new, to go out and maybe look for a new job or a new mate, now is a great time for you to step out or take action on those impressions that you're getting. Also, I'm drawn back to the dream card and paying attention to your intuition. This will help you to know which direction is going to be the very best for you to move in. But here again, we're talking about there's abundance available to you in the form of something new coming in. Again, new child, new project, new job, or just getting a new inspiration. Follow up on those new thoughts that you're having. All right, and we'll move on now to your relationship card. Another ace coming in. However, this one is coming up in the reverse. And this is an emotional ace. You know, upright, that ace is going to really signify something new starting. This is in the reverse. It's about feeling depressed, disappointed, depressed, bored, bogged down. Not something that we typically like to see in the romance sector. We want happy, joyous. We want this ace in the upright if we're talking romance. To see this in the upright in your romance sector is a wonderful thing. It means that you're really connecting in a very emotional and positive way with perhaps what could be a new venture. But again, when we see that in the reverse, that's more indicative of problems in that area. And problems is not the word that I want to use there. So cancel on that word. The word that I want to use is challenges. So you may have some challenges around or in your relationship, in the romantic relationship area, that could leave you feeling a bit disappointed or even depressed. So this is another thing that you want to be very mindful of. Yeah, that's what I want to say there. You have some very interesting cards here, Cancer. Next, in your challenge position, you also have the Fool coming up. There's a lot of newness here. You have two aces as well as the Fool. So something new is coming in for you in the month of May. but this Fool is coming in as a challenge, right? As well as this Ace, which represented newness, a new relationship of some sort, also reversed, indicating a challenge. The Fool card actually came in the upright, but it's coming in as in the challenge position. So what that says to me is that it's about, the Fool is about taking chances, new beginnings. So if you do have the opportunity to take chance, you want to proceed with caution. Those are words that are very clearly coming through for the sign of Cancer, is to proceed with caution. That doesn't mean not to proceed. That doesn't mean to chuck it out the window because there's something going on with it. It simply means to be cautious, to proceed, to pay attention to your dreams. If you're having a recurring dream, or you're a recurring thought that is around this particular a new venture, then you want to pause, take pause and pay attention to that and proceed with caution. It doesn't mean that things will go horribly wrong or that they'll fall apart. It just means that there's a need for you to be very, very meticulous when it comes to this new venture. All right, meticulous is not a word that I use very often, so thank you, Spirit, for that. I'm also drawn back to the Ten of Wands coming up as your overall energy here, which also was indicative of a cycle completing. So I'm not surprised to see all of this newness coming in, because there is a cycle that is completing at this point for you, Cancer. So in your final outcome position, we do have the Two of Wands coming up in the reverse position here. Two of Wands in the reverse is really about confusion, indecision, overload, even the need to compromise is what's really jumping out. So there may be this need to compromise as you venture out with this new energy here. But more so than anything, I'm picking up that there's a need to proceed with caution, and again, to be very meticulous in what you're moving forward with, because we have this potential for things to present a challenge to you, or create some confusion. But I'm really strongly feeling that if you're cautious and meticulous with going forward, you can avert some of this confusion, some of this staticky energy that seems to want to present itself. All right, so that is the main portion of your energy reading. All right, and we are pulling your final guidance card. I apologize for that. I had to pause for a minute to get the door. All right, so your final guidance card for the sign of Cancer. Your final guidance card for Cancer, calling on my guides. Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. We had a card fly out of the deck here. So we'll take that as your final guidance card. Wow, and you have choice. Cancer. Your final card here, your outcome card, was the Two of Wands coming up in the reverse here, indicating that you could have be dealing with some challenges or indecision around some choices that you need to make, or some options that are available to you. Here you can see something similar to the Chariot card. It says courage, change, willpower, and free will. So you have a choice. You always have a choice. Even if you don't have a choice in your options, you have absolutely absolutely have a choice in how you perceive those options, how you interact with those options. So there is your guidance card here for the month of May. Again, I do wish you a very prosperous and balanced May, and I will see you back again here in the month of June. Namaste.